They're a band based on an idea, a code.
The bro code.
It's that bro code.
We all came from the same code, all trying to do the same thing, and that's just hit up on skanks.
It's for the bitches.
Their style influenced a generation of young, rich, white males.
I like your glasses.
Thanks, man. These Brohammer sunglasses, 2 for $2,500.
Yo, y'all got some money for the parking now?
No. You know, I just ain't got no change, right?
No.
Alright, fuck it.
Fuck it, I'll get your ticket.
Their songs, an anthem for a moment in time that nobody will soon forget. Broasis may be the most important rock band to ever exist, and their story is nothing if not dramatic and broed out like a mofo. But as the saying goes, all good things must come to an end. Following a rowdy finish at Ümloud in 2009, the band split. Now a year later, Broasis has plans to reunite on the eve of the 2010 Ümloud show. The practice space in the apartment Prometheus and Brosidon share is where we meet the band.
How's it going? Not bad? Oh, dude, let me tell you about our day. Chip. 10. Loco!
The only way to be.
I can't believe we're getting a band back together.
Yeah, I'm ready to rock, dude.
You guys are all feeling good?
Yeah, I was born ready.
That's true, that's true. It has been the most depressing year of my life. I'm so ready to get this back together. Give it up there.
Broasis hit the San Francisco club scene like a suborbital meteor with their own handcrafted brand of Britpop and bro culture.
I'm feeling supersonic, give me gin and tonic. You can have it all, but how much do you want it? You make it laugh.
Kept meeting up at the same clubs, the same people. Decided, you know, why not get together one night, see what happens, and just happened to have some instruments laying around.
Broasis is it's the artistic representation of my inner being. It's something that I just want to offer to the world so that they can maybe get, you know, just a little glimpse into what it would be like to be fucking awesome.
Bromancer and I have been in a lot of different bands before, but we met the Brohearts a couple years back. We were immediately drawn to their lyrical stylings. Brosidon writes some of the best songs I've ever heard.
Long, long time ago, I just was created, put into the womb as King of the Broshin, and then I was born, Brosidon, destined to lead Broasis.
I guess. I mean, I started playing music right out of the womb. My brother here tried to come up and steal all my glory. Tried to steal my fame, blowing up my spot.
Man, my brother's a fucking cocksucker, alright? There's only one King of the Broshin, man. It's me. Prometheus, he's my sidekick.
I am the singer. I made this band. I am this band.
With their first two albums, Wall Guys and Desert Bus, the band garnered a small but devoted following. But it was the smash hit Don't Look Back in Anger from their beloved third album, Animal Crossing, that set the world on fire.
Sailing away, she knows it's too late as we're walking on by. Her soul slides away. Don't back in anger, I heard you say.
Signature song would have to be Don't Look Back in Anger, because, you know, I wrote it and it was awesome, and just how I look at life. You know, moving forward and never looking back. Constantly making progress in your life, making yourself better, just getting to that next step, that never plateauing. What you had is what you had. What you want to get is what you're going at.
If I had to pick one lyric from Don't Look Back in Anger, favorite one's gotta be anger. I mean, it's in the title, right?
Don't look back in anger. Don't look back in anger. I heard you say.
Almost as fast as they rose to glory, the members of Broasis parted ways. We asked the band why it ended so swiftly, but the answer wasn't clear.
The band really broke up going back to Brovoli, thinking that he was King of the Broshin. There is only one King of the Broshin. and it drove us apart. It put a wedge in the awesome dynamic that we had.
We broke up because, you know, I had to do my own thing during in my life, and I was constantly innovating on what they had, and I had to take it to the next level. So, you know, just had to leave them behind.
The reason we broke up is because Broasis kept trying to creep up on my biddies.
It's kind of weird growing up with your sidekick. We dabbled in dating dudes for a while, and it was always like, you know, trying to sleep with my boyfriends and my girlfriends, and like, it was really kind of obnoxious, you know?
You gotta admit though, he is the Great White and you're the Remora. You gotta eat it up. That's how the brotion works, dude. Some people just gotta suck on.
I'm a big fish. Look, you're the mermaid in this brotion. Clearly I'm not unless I'm a lesbian.
Remember that time in Glee?
No. I don't really want to talk about my lesbian days, man.
Don't look back in anger.
How many biddies would you say he crept up on?
Like, way too many to count. At least 3.
The most commonly cited reason was the band's love of their favorite alcoholic caffeinated beverage, Bro Loco.
Smells like a slushie, tastes like a glory hole. Got it right.
Fuck yeah.
Addiction to Bro Loco? Man, no one's addicted to Bro Loco. I mean, I don't even know why the FDA is getting involved. Look, this shit's perfectly fine.
I wouldn't say I have a problem with Bro Loco. I have the solution.
Freedom to drink. That's like an amendment or something, right?
I was to meet you outside of the club after a show, start asking you some questions about your personal life. What would your reaction be?
Depends how many locos deep I am. Repeat your question.
We had this crazy one night out behind a club. The bro hearts, they're just total rough shape, man. And this reporter comes up. I just got a few questions. The show was great. Prometheus just turns and decks the reporter right in the face. I think that was the beginning of a dark downward spiral for the band.
Sometimes I just gotta get crazy. Fuck.
But in our conversations with the band, another potential source of agitation was mentioned more than once, Brosidon's lover. She opted not to be interviewed for this piece, but she did provide a quote. "I never want to see that asshole or any of those assholes ever again. They're awful in every conceivable way."
The Brohart brothers started having their problems when they just couldn't agree on the songs that I wanted to do. They also had a girl in there, which didn't really help things. You can't get attached to the girl, you just gotta let it go and keep moving on.
And I don't really think my girlfriend's involved in the band. I mean, anybody making those claims really is probably just making shit up, I would say. Me and my girlfriend have a perfectly fine relationship, has no effect on the band whatsoever.
On your last album, she did play all 4 of the instrument tracks.
Somebody had to do it. Fucking band members weren't gonna do it.
She totally Yoko does.
Wait, so I thought a Yoko was when you spread open, in, put her on a hop on, go around the city for like 25 minutes, maybe do and like a little bit, and then yes written on the ceiling.
You're thinking of the Boston Market.
Well, Boston Market, usually there's like all over the face and stuff, right?
Yeah, there was all over the face.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Is she your muse? Has she inspired you creatively?
Fuck no, man, I don't need a muse. Every day I just wake up and just write hits.
Further investigation revealed what we believe to be the true culprit for the band's breakup. Each member's own creative spark. With too many songwriters and no unique creative vision binding the band's energy into one universal output, the group was driven apart. This became clear when we asked about the writing and recording of Don't Look Back in Anger.
High point for Broasis, probably when I wrote Don't Look Back in Anger. I mean, it's clearly our best song.
Did the rest of the band help you to write the song?
Oh, no. They had nothing to do with it. I just presented it to them one day, and they were just like, "That's fucking amazing."
Rivoli says that, he actually wrote all of Don't Look Back in Anger.
What a load of shit.
Brovoli doesn't write any of the songs. He thinks he does. He's delusional. Well, he does write songs, but it's none we'd ever use. He pens up all this stuff, brings them to practice, and is like, "Yo, bros, let's practice this song. It's gonna be the next big hit." Nah, we've never used any of this stuff. This stuff's bullshit.
Yo, that's some bullshit. I don't even know what they're talking about. Bring him up here and let him say that to my face.
Prometheus is just making claims all fucking day. That's all he does. It's that guy and fucking Brovoli, man. Those two just making stuff up, just saying they did this, they did that. Look, they've just been riding my coattails for years, all right? It's just the way it is.
You, then, are the main driving creative force.
Of course I'm the driving force. I'm the king of the Brotion, man. We're Broasis. I'm the one that pulls all this shit together. The lead singer, writer of the songs. I'm the reason we're back together at this point. You know, I just felt bad for these retards. I was like, look, you guys don't have anything going on. we'll go do another show. I know you guys need some money. You're not meeting any women these days. Like, I'll carry you guys again for one more show.
For the moment, Broasis has put their differences aside. Fans now have at least one more chance to see the group play together again at Ümloud 2010.
Look, the reason my band is back together, and the reason we rose like a phoenix from our ashes, Bro Loco.
Oh, I got excited about them playing my stuff again. That's what excites me, hearing my songs in the background of them singing my stuff.
I mean, they've all tried to do their solo gigs, and obviously none of them worked out. I mean, they don't have any talent. I just feel bad for them. I was like, I guess we could do another show, you know?
You got to put your differences behind you and sometimes just try to move forward.
Look, 3 years ago, I didn't know most of these people. And now, we're family. We're bros.
At the end of the day, I love these bros. I travel to Broasis just to see them. And you know what? They're always in my heart.
It's for the bitches.
Only time will tell if they can stay together this time, with new songs being written by Bravoli, Prometheus, and Brosidon. Fans can dream about a bro-centric future filled with bro-tastic Broasis hits. But only the future knows if the band will be able to heed its own advice and keep from looking back in anger long enough to survive.
Today was gonna be the day they were gonna throw it back to you. But by now you should have somehow realized what you got to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart went out. And I'm sure you heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt.